Welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel, whichever is you today, and it is documentary time again for the wonderful BAND-MAID. Of course, checked out Psyche's documentary, which was a lot of fun, really well made, lovely voiceover, and it was fun learning about her. Now this is the lead guitarist time with Kanami. I love this band, for anybody that doesn't know. Like, I'm falling down the, did you guys say it was the rabbit hole, or did you say it was called something else? I think you may have said it was called something else, but yeah, let me know what that was. But yeah, I just want to get into it, guys, learn more about these amazingly talented ladies. So let's check out Kanami. Let's go.
Now that we've talked about Psyche, I have to introduce you to her biggest fan. But you know her already, right? She has at least two personalities. Both of them love Psyche more than anything, and she is, with the help of the other members, the genius who writes BAND-MAID songs since 2015. Even though her name and persona change as soon as she holds a guitar, let me present you Kanami.
She can shred.
Kanami was born on September 28th in Kanagawa, a prefecture very
I was
close
curious.
to Tokyo, which includes the cities of Yokohama and Kawasaki. She is the
Curious
youngest
how the
child
songs
of
are
her
written.
family with an older brother and sister. During her childhood, her parents wanted her to participate in a lot of various activities, so she tried ballet, piano, calligraphy, English, and a lot more. But in the end, she only kept playing piano.
By the way, guys, I'm done pause, and if you've not seen this yet, please head over to the original link in the description, because, of course, this is more of a commentary and a reaction. So yeah. And she's good at piano as well, because of course she is. Wow. Beautiful.
Even though she was a quiet child, she became more and more active as she was growing up. You might think that rock music hit her at an early age, but it was only when she was 17 and joined a music club in her school as a keyboardist that she fell into the genre.
Wow.
Kanami didn't stick too long with the keyboard as she learned guitar to be popular with the girls. That's right, she wanted to look cool in front of the other girls. Only Kanami
Mission
could come
succeeded.
up with a story like that. And you know what? It worked.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The girls talked a lot about how cool she was when she played guitar. Well done, Kanami. Well done. However,
I haven't heard that, by the way, without holding back.
She also talked about how Room 335 by Larry Carlton moved her, and how this song in particular is a starting point of Kanami wanting to get serious with her guitar playing. At first, she played alone to practice and improve her skills. Then she joined a classmate's band and learned to play a lot of Western hard rock songs from bands like Kiss, Deep Purple, and Metallica, to name a few. It was also during her high school senior year that Kanami started to write songs. But once she got to university, she decided to become a singer/songwriter. She was going to a regular university as her parents decided for her. She studied economics and management to be able to learn about the music industry and how to promote herself as a musician/singer/songwriter. At this time, she wrote songs, sang, played acoustic and electric guitar, and also played her solos.
So good.
All these skills, Kanami kept working alone and learned programming to create her own songs.
Wow.
The only problem was that she didn't really like to sing. Yes, you heard me. Kanami didn't like to sing. It sounds weird, right? As she seems to love doing backup vocals with BAND-MAID. But Kanami wanted to be a professional musician, so she took some singing lessons anyway because she didn't want to be a bad singer. So she kept practicing and also posted her songs and cover videos on Nico Nico and YouTube. Unfortunately, those videos are not available anymore, but Kanami did some other covers, like this one. I'm sure you can see where I'm going,
Just
right?
getting my face melted a little
Little
bit.
someone you already know found Kanami's videos and contacted her through the talent agency during the year 2013. They met. Miku played some songs to Kanami to see if she was willing to join.
Oh, I love that
and
animation.
She immediately said yes. Even the maid outfit wasn't a problem for Kanami, as she used to wear the same kind of outfit during a school culture festival just a few years before. Please note that Kanami is the only member of BAND-MAID who didn't even hesitate to join when being informed that every member will have to wear a maid outfit during live performances.
Amazing.
That's our girl. Now that Kanami is part of BAND-MAID, the female hard rock band started to record songs, and even though Kanami wrote songs for a while, all the lyrics and arrangements were provided by other songwriters. Of course, she tried to write song after song for almost 3 years, but they were rejected by management. Finally, Saiki believed in Kanami's songwriting talent, which is one of the main reasons why she kept writing again and again. If there are people close to me who accept my music, I must do my best. We are now in 2016 for the release of Brand New Maid, the third studio album from BAND-MAID with 8 brand new songs. I chose to talk about this album in particular because something changed for our 5 talented musicians. This time, they wrote and arranged their very first song.
Nice.
This is a huge step for our little band.
That's so good, dude.
A lot more is coming. For their next single, called YOLO, released just 6 months later, they used some parts of the arrangement of an old song Kanami wrote before joining BAND-MAID. The rest of the songs were written by the band, as almost all of their future songs, even now. If you look at the details in the music and arrangement, the last song that wasn't 100% BAND-MAID is Smile, a song released in January 2019 as a B-side of the single named Bubble.
Oh.
As she started
I'm new to-
playing guitar
Yep.
more than 10 years ago, Kanami owns and has borrowed many over the years. She shared pictures of a few of them from time to time on her Twitter account and on her Instagram. If you've heard of the brand Addictone, you might be interested to learn that they have created a model especially named after Kanami in 2 colors, red and green. But there is one brand that we are used to seeing more often with Kanami during her latest performances, and it's PRS.
Goosebumps on a documentary, folks. Goosebumps on a documentary.
In fact, she started to use a
Sorry for the stank
PRS
face.
guitar in 2016 with a model 408 Fire Red Burst, borrowed from a guitarist amongst BAND-MAID's crew. You can easily see if Kanami plays with a PRS guitar because she only has the ones with the bird inlays on the neck, and Kanami seems to love them. Remember when I told you that Kanami's persona changes as soon as she plays the guitar? Well, even she is not aware of these changes, but the other members mentioned this aspect of her personality a few times. Saiki and Miku talked about Kanami during the second pilot episode of BAND-MAID Nippon.
まずはじゃあギターのかなみちゃん、
はい。
なんだろう、小鳩が多分一番バンドメイドでやばいって
思われてるよ。
思われてるんですけど、かなみちゃんもなかなかだと小鳩は思うぽ
ギター持つとも
すご
う
いぽ
なんかキャラが変わるんだよね。
人がもう違うぽ、
オラオラしてるんだよね。
オラオ
かっこいい
ラだ
感じになっ
し、
ちゃう
すごくこうのけぞってギター弾いちゃうみたいなで普段はそんな自分が前に前にっていうタイプじゃかなみちゃんないけど、ギターソロになると
もう
もう誰よりも前に出ますみたいな
私を見て
なるっぽなるっぽ。
Oh, you want to see it for yourself? All right. I think I have it on tape somewhere. Let's see. No, that's not the one. Ah, there you are. Well, be prepared for some crazy
Amazing. Just completely lost in the music. You love to see it.
So, you still don't believe me? All right, let's watch this one then. You'll see the switch.
切り替えを見ましょう。あ、ねえやめてよ恥ずかしいよ。
See? I told you. Anyway, let's talk about Kanami's playstyle. If you didn't already know, I'm no musician, so I won't be able to give you any relevant elements regarding her playstyle. Fortunately, I have some special guests to help me with this part. You might already know them and watch their videos on YouTube, but today, they each have 60 seconds to talk about Kanami. Gentlemen, the mic is yours.
60 seconds is not enough time to talk about what makes Kanami special as a guitarist, but let's start with the fact that she was classically trained on piano. She's a genius composer. She structures the musicality, instrumentals of the BAND-MAID songs, yet she brings it to her band and doesn't let her ego get in the way of them helping her to perfect the sound. Everything is driven for making the best song possible. She's also such a rock star on stage, even though she seems to have a timid, shy personality, but she's also goofy and has fun interacting with her bandmates. But the number one thing I love about Kanami is she writes some face-melting riffs and guitar solos that is very important for a rock guitarist to do. And she's able to stuff so many riffs into each song and make it flow so well without detracting from the other music, but creating a cool soundscape foundation. And that's why you shut up while Kanami is speaking.
Oh, I love that
There
t-shirt.
are
It's a cool hat, by the way.
artists in
The
this
Molly
world
hat.
that are really fantastic, very fast, precise, clean, and can do pretty much anything with a guitar that they need to be able to do. But I find that there are very few guitarists in the history of music that are able to communicate with people via the guitar. There's a difference between just playing the notes and having that guitar sing to you. People like Jimmy Page, people like Carlos Santana, Slash from Guns N' Roses, I think that they all have this special it factor. It's something that is almost impossible to put your finger on. It's an intangible quality. But ultimately, I think it comes down to having this extra creative bone in your body. Let's call it the Page bone. And I think Kanami absolutely has that. Whenever I listen to any of those guitarists, but Kanami most modernly, she's capable of making me feel like she's actually having a dialogue with me between my ears and her guitar. Even though it's a one-sided dialogue, I feel like I'm understanding what she's trying to say with the guitar. And that's authentic and it's genuine. I think that all just comes down to creativity. Things that she is able to do, ways that her brain is able to work, just like those other guitarists I mentioned from the past, that I think most people can't even conceive of, and us normals out there really can't even put it into words or put it into thoughts. I really feel like she has that. And it's something that's very special.
Something that contributes to
said.
Konami's
Well said.
excellent guitar style is her ability to have many techniques down on the electric guitar that help you craft your own style. meaning she has tapping and sweeping down where you can mix those two. Like if you were to go sweeping down the guitar and halfway through you start tapping with your fingers. So her ability to mix those techniques together is something that really contributes to her style of playing. This reminds me of guitarists like Santana, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, Slash, and I don't mean in the way of they're playing. I actually mean in the way of when I go listen to these guitarists, I know that that is that guitarist playing. So if Kanami is playing, I know that's her playing when I'm listening to a BAND-MAID song. It's like if we subbed her out with Jimi Hendrix or Slash, I would instantly know that Jimi Hendrix or Slash is playing in a BAND-MAID song. I wonder what that would sound like. That is something most guitarists dream to achieve and sometimes don't even get to that or having that unique sound where they're instantly recognizable.
So what is it about Kanami that I like so much? When you have a guitarist that does nothing but serve the song from creation to finish, never worried about ego. Her solos are not solos, they're ensembles. The whole band gets a show. Everybody gets to support everybody else. It's always about the song. It's always about the song. On that note, within that context, she can still do things that only a few other guitarists have done to me, make me like cry from hearing her solo and what she puts into it, what she communicates through it. Stevie Ray Vaughan's done that, and Kanami Tono. So, you know, that's a pretty amazing thing, and that's without even knowing what the lyrics are being said in the song. What she brings is creativity and structure to emotion, and in presenting that, she just executes it perfectly. And she can do it with using simple structures. She can do it using incredibly complex structures, really simple riffs, really complex riffs. It doesn't matter. Whatever serves the song is what Kanami does. And I think we're all kind of better off for it.
Thanks
Cool
for
voice,
taking
by the
time
way.
to share your thoughts.
Cool voice.
I'm sure
And well said,
that
again.
many of you have some ideas and feelings in common with our fellow Gaijin guys, and maybe some thoughts of your own. It's one of the things that makes Kanami special.
I need to check more of their acoustic stuff, man.
Let's move on to the end of our journey. Kanami has loved music since her childhood and did everything to pursue her dreams. She worked very hard during her school years. She learned guitar after many years of playing the piano. She also learned how to write a song and even taught herself audio programming. She started on her own before finally joining a band to strengthen her skills, to end up making covers on the internet. And after joining BAND-MAID, she kept writing even though her songs weren't selected. But she never gave up and continued for all those years thanks to her fellow bandmates' support, until her hard work finally paid off. And for many years now, BAND-MAID members write and compose their own songs. She wanted to be able to do it all and become a professional musician, and with BAND-MAID, Kanami became one. In the end, Kanami's story is about determination, hard work, and a strong bond between the band members, because without each other's support, I'm sure that BAND-MAID would be very different from what we know today.
That sounds beautiful, wow. Again, really great, guys. Really great. Really loving this doc series. Yeah, I kind of echo the sentiments of all the lads that were talking there. Especially, I don't know the names of the lads. You have to apologize for that. But the second lad, really well said. Like really well said what he's talking about. Because that's what I kind of, he put what I've been thinking into words in some ways. Because and you say better than I will here. When she plays guitar, and I've noticed this particularly in the instrumentals I've checked out from now on, which I'm obsessed with at the moment. Her riffs, her melodies on the guitar, they're like, it's kind of a basic thing to say. They're like vocal melodies. It's like the guitar is singing. because that's what I find amazing with BAND-MAID's instrumentals, is that their instrumentals, yes, there's like a showcase element to it to show their talent as a band, and they've got loads of talent, but to have a showcase as an instrumental, but to make it an amazing song itself is unbelievable, to be totally honest here with the band. And Kanami's playing, Kanami's riffs, Kanami's melodies on the guitar certainly are a big factor for that. You know, like I said, when she plays guitar, it's almost like when Psyche's there, it's like having a second vocalist, if that makes sense. Which is interesting with what they were saying about her and singing and all that. I was very surprised again that she wasn't really a rock fan growing up, and the fact that she's writing their songs and everything like that, and the fact that, you know, what was it like when she was 17, is that when she started playing guitar, and she was a pianist before that. I mean, piano, guitar, I mean, it's an obvious thing to say, guys. They are two different instruments, you know, and I would have guessed that she's been playing guitar since she was like 3 years old with how talented she is. So, awesome. Awesome. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Hit that like button if you did. That gave me a great idea. You want to see more BAND-MAID content on the channel. Absolutely, of course, we'll be continuing this series. And yeah, please subscribe, because plenty of BAND-MAID on the channel already in the BAND-MAID reactions playlist. Plenty more on the way. So hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, morning, afternoon, night. Whenever you're watching this, please take care. Much love.